So why does visual content matter? Well, we just did the exercise of me telling you that you won a golden ticket or me showing you that you won a golden ticket, and already you have an idea. But before we go any further, I want to get into how this all works. So you've got to understand what's causing all of this. How do the eyes work? And let me go through. It's a multi-step process. I've broken it out into 4 parts. And so these 4 parts relate to what you're seeing on the right side of the screen, the animation. So light enters the eyes through the cornea and passes through the pupil. The amount of light passing through is regulated by the iris, or the colored part of your eye. So whether you have brown, blue, green, hazel. The light then hits the lens and reaches the retina. The retina is that light-sensitive nerve layer that lines the back of the eye. So that's that pink area right here where you're seeing all those little dots. That's where the image appears inverted. So when we're first seeing something, our eyes are seeing it upside down. Now the optic nerve carries signals of light, dark, and colors to the area of the brain called the visual cortex, which then assembles the signals into images, which makes our vision. So you can see from the animation here, we're getting light in, it's upside down, and then travels as data to our visual cortex in the brain. The visual cortex assembles these signals as data into images. So that's how visuals work. That's how vision works. Very important that we understand that as we move forward, especially take into consideration the amount of light that you need for an image. Now here's something amazing. I want you to blink. Blink again. To blink an eye, it takes 300 to 400 milliseconds. To process an image, according to MIT research, 13 milliseconds on average. This is called rapid fire processing. So the human mind can process an image in 13 seconds. Divide 300 or 400 by 13 seconds. That's nearly 30 images in the blink of an eye that we can process. The human brain can process a visual 60,000 times faster than the written word. Rapid fire processing. We can see an image and make sense of it right away. There's 650% higher engagement in posts that contain images over posts with only text. So think about a Facebook post or a Twitter post or LinkedIn post. There's 6.5 times higher engagement in posts that contain images over posts with just text. Again, because people are using rapid fire processing the image, and they know how to react to it faster. 87% of all engagements on Facebook came from posts with images. When we talk about engagements, that's a like, that's a share, it's a comment. So almost 9 out of 10 engagements on Facebook came from posts with images. And 65% of the visual content seen 3 days ago can be recalled by the average person. So here's the deal. If I see something, if I see a picture, see an image, look at a puzzle, 65% of the visual content that I see, I'll be able to recall in 3 days. Whereas, if you have me read something, if I read a paragraph, if I read the 4 different steps of how vision works, only 10% of that written content would be recalled 3 days later. Basically, people are recalling visuals at a much higher rate than they are the written word. We want to make sure that we're using visuals so that we have staying power in their brains.